There we go. That should do it. Okay. We're here. Yay! Alright. Sorry about being a little bit late and not on top of putting my God of War in here. Incidentally, this is actually the first time I am streaming from a new computer. So, hooray! And Mathewin resubbed. Thank you so much. Yay! 25 months. You're so crazy. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Huzzah! But yeah, so today is God of War Day. We are going to see what all happens in between the story and some of these critical side missions and all this stuff. So, incidentally, this morning was pretty crazy and busy and all sorts of fun stuff. I got set up for some of my new stuff. I got my fish tank taken care of. I did a very quick workout because I was actually setting up the rest of my VR stuff. So, for those who don't know, I have had in my possession a VR treadmill for like 3 weeks now, and it finally works because I went and bought a new computer. Now, that said, I do think that the old computer could have worked if I had known a critical piece of information, but oh well, you know, whatever. It still works, and on top of that, it's pretty awesome because it's a huge upgrade from my old computer as well. But I did work, as you can see, to get all of the stuff set up so that it actually works and functions and all of that sort of thing. So, hooray! But yeah, so good morning everybody, welcome, and happy to all of you. And incidentally, I'm just going to do a real quick Hootsuite shout out so that, you know, the 3 people who pay attention to my Twitter and Facebook can see that I'm on. So let's see here. Alright, okay, so, that'll be good enough. Okay. There we go. Woo! Wait, what are we saying? What are we saying? That it's 25 months? I know it's 25 months. Wait. Okay, that phrase is a lie. That is not true. I will say it, but add an asterisk. I'm telling you. I will say it and add an asterisk. Mathewin fixed my computer, got the treadmill working, she is a goddess of technology and troubleshooting. Asterisked to say that, yes, she assisted me when I was doing my troubleshooting of the treadmill, but I'm the one who actually did all of the stuff.
Well, I'm pretty sure you weren't talking
I'm just saying. I'm the one who initially set it up and got it working and realized that it was functioning, and then I did some other things, and then all that happened was that I took the treadmill and I plugged it into the USB 2.0 instead of the USB 3.0, and so it didn't work right. And I didn't realize that. And so I started sciencing by taking off individual things. For example, I had added new RAM DIMMs, and I also added a new hard drive to the computer, as well as my capture card, which is how you're watching me play God of War right now. So I took each one off individually, one at a time, and retried it. And it still didn't work. And then that's when I just randomly tried the other USB port, and then Mathewin took credit for it. That's what happened. That's how it worked. So, ha.
What? Hey, you reek of foreign magic.
I'm just saying.
Sweet as feathers. What are those?
Yes.
I've never seen the like. That's gotta be a family heirloom.
No. Nor will it ever be.
Son,
Yep.
Hey, where's the little turd?
Hey! Don't call him a turd.
Useful and ill. No. What happened? Ace here? No. The fault is mine. And my responsibility to make it right. We all gotta take responsibility sometime. Huh? Say, what can I do to help? I can do things. When I should tag along? No. Your work here is enough. Alright.
I would not deny the
So what
fact
are
that
you
you
off to in such a
assisted,
hurry?
which you very much did.
Helheim?
Oh yeah.
This is serious. I'll be keeping my eye out.
Alright, so for anybody who missed it last time, we had like all sorts of craziness wherein I got the Blades of Chaos back. Blades of Chaos being the original weapon from the original God of War game.
Clean off, and I'm none the worse for wear.
And it's freaking awesome, and I'm super stoked. And I can't wait to do more. I didn't say that you didn't help science. I didn't say that you didn't have ideas for the science. I'm just saying that I followed through with doing science stuff. And I also had ideas of what to do. Because the thing is that I will admit I performed poor science because what I did was I added everything at once. I added too many variables. That was bad. That was bad Dini. But then, as I was taking things off, that was good science because I took them off one at a time and retested. So I'm just saying. And then Maythewin came in and it helped. Absolutely 100%. She was very helpful and did indeed help make things work. Nobody is denying this fact. Now, if memory serves, last week somebody told me that I need to do what Brock tells me to do because apparently Brock knows like all the things. So I wonder if it's possible for me to do this instead of saving my son or whatever because who cares? So yeah. But yeah, so either way, I'm stoked. Ah, man, I can't leave. Okay, fine. I have to do the thing. We'll go and do the thing. Jeez. We'll save the boy. Fine, whatever.
Now that Freya's given you the travel ring to Helheim, it should be unlocked on the table.
Alright, here we go. I really love this game. It's so much fun. It's really awesome. Hey, Blue King! I was just talking about you. You're the one who said that I had to follow the Blue Dwarf, right? I mean, you are Blue King, after all.
Helheim.
Because that's what I was trying to do. I tried to follow the Blue Dwarf thing, but it doesn't let me because now I have to go and save the boy with the whole Chains of Chaos and all this kind of thing. You also missed the whole thing where I got a new computer, just FYI. And so all of this is new, so some of this stuff may not work so well. But I did do my best to make like all of the info things show up correctly and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that'll work well. Just FYI. But yeah, incidentally, one of my greatest fears has come true. Oh, well, not really fear, but one of my greatest apprehensions when it comes to computers, and that is the fact that this CPU is liquid cooled. So it's super cool, don't get me wrong. It's super cool. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm always freaking out. The thing is, incidentally, for those of you who don't know, anytime you have liquid cooling in a computer... You again? Anytime you have liquid cooling inside of a computer, it's...
to tell you that what you're about to do is absolutely insane.
Agreed.
Not even Odin can survive this cold. So, I hope those blades work.
Holy free holies. The liquid that's actually done is not water. It's mineral oil.
Is this the bridge Freya spoke of?
No, we're still on the realm travel bridge. We're after the bridge of the dam. The dead use it to cross into their permanent home, the city of Helheim. Bridgekeeper who minds admission. He's the one we want.
So this is why I needed the Blades of Chaos, because my axe doesn't work against these White Walker wannabes.
Use the fire of your blades to burn away that hell's bramble blocking the path.
Ooh, I get to go visit my homie Surtur! Aw, that's so nice. The mic and sound ratio is better? Okay, that's good. Honestly, I hadn't tested any of that, so thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate it. Because I do need to be made aware of that type of thing.
There are many reasons we went back for those blades.
The biggest reason is that it's freaking awesome and it's a throwback to the OG games. Yeah, what? Speaking of throwing back, whoa! God, this game is amazing. So cool. But yeah, so it's a liquid cool Ryzen. I believe it's still an 8-core. I had an 8-core core before as well. But this is a different 8-core than what I had before, so go me, I guess. And yeah, so I'm super stoked about it. And the biggest thing is that I did get a new video card. Because, for anybody unaware, the best way to get a new video card is to get a new computer. Because nobody can get freaking video cards. You just can't do it. It's not possible. So the easiest way to get a new video card is just to buy a new computer. Because...
Hell is overwhelmed.
Oh, dang. So that's what's going on with the Valkyrie. So for those who missed that, because I was yammering on, essentially the dead can't get across because the dead are supposed to be escorted by the Valkyrie, but the Valkyrie are all corrupted, and so they're not able to do it. So think of Valkyrie like Hermes from Greek mythology. They kind of guide the dead to where they have to go in this case, this is Niflheim, the equivalent of the underworld. But, yeah, so the problem is that the Valkyrie aren't here to tell these folks where to go. And so that's why we're having so many problems and having a bunch of Draugr show up. Draugr being Nordic dead zombies, essentially. For anybody who's played Skyrim, that's where it comes from. I don't know why they use Nordic mythology, but whatever.
What? Now what?
Mr. Head! I guess we go around. But yeah. Yeah, no spoilers! Luckily, I'm not paying too much attention to the chat. But yeah, I literally have no idea what goes on. You know, I was debating putting a spoiler thing in here. Now, don't get me wrong. It's blatantly obvious that at some point I'm going to be heading off to, oh, what is it? Am I getting my realms backwards? Is Niflheim Surtur's realm? I mean, it's blatantly obvious because I literally have a quest to go and visit Surtur. So don't get me wrong. It's obvious that that's going to happen at some point. I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't know what's going to happen. But I do know I've got a bunch of gear that needs a lot of stuff that involves flame. And so I figure, where can I get that? Maybe a place that's constantly on fire, like the place where Surtur lives. But still.
So quickly?
Time doesn't move the same between all realms, especially where the spirit world is concerned.
Your face is a spirit.
The opposite, in fact. the Lake of Souls feels faster than Alfheim time, but Hell is much slower than Midgard. Sorry, I'm sure that's confusing.
If we will be back to my son all the sooner, that is good.
Ah, aren't you a quick study?
So, for those who don't remember, Midgard is the equivalent of Earth. Just FYI. It's kind of like the regular world. And then you have the realm of the dead, the realm of the giants, the realm of the... all sorts of who's-its. Seems like everybody's got their own realm, basically. Okay, now I need to figure out how to get there. It seems like the only way I can get there is by just, like, dropping down. Oh, wait, nope. There's another thing on the other side. Oh, okay, cool. Niflheim is Frost Giant. Muspelheim, that's what it is. Muspelheim is Surturville. Thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it. And really, Blue King, don't worry too much about it, honestly. It's not a huge deal. I mean, I understand, like, there's spoilers, and then there's spoilers. Like, if I had just started playing the game and somebody told me, oh yeah, like, you know, partway through the game you get the Chains of Chaos, then I would be like, dude, what the fudge? But saying that, you know, you go somewhere to get a particular type of item to upgrade your weapon and or armor or whatever is certainly less than what it could be. So please don't worry. I mean, I appreciate you being here, and it's totally okay. So not a huge deal. And besides, I still am super stoked that I get to use the Blades of Chaos. I was legit wondering if I was going to be able to. I was curious because, you know, you start with the Leviathan axe, and I was just like, but that's not Kratos' weapon! We need the blades!
Valhalla. Is it within hell?
Oh, no.
No!
Valhalla is part of Asgard. Only the worthy dead go there, the warriors who die in glorious combat. Hell is for those who die in dishonor.
There you go.
Criminals.
Aye, and those dead of disease, mishap, age.
It is dishonorable to grow old.
Well, never too late to go out fighting, I suppose.
It is interesting because from OG Norse mythology, that's essentially how it is. Like, yeah, you have to be a legit warrior who died in battle in order to be taken to Valhalla. The funny thing about that is the Valkyrie are responsible for taking the dead to both places.
That climb there could lead us out if we could reach it.
So, kind of funny. Well, yeah, and that's the weird thing about what's it called? That's the odd thing about Norse mythology is that they've got like 4 different realms of the dead or something like that in the original one. Oh, it's a 7? Okay, yeah. See, it's even more than I thought. But yeah, the thing is that for a game, you got to simplify things a little bit. You know, it just makes good sense. I mean,
Will the Bridgekeeper help the dead leave Midgard?
I don't expect it will, though I don't suppose it will make things any worse either. It'll be one less obstacle for the living to reach the inner sanctum of Helheim. Who'd be mad enough to go there?
so the Bridgekeeper is the one that I have to go to, and I basically have to rip out his heart. Now, in order to do so, I'll probably have to answer these questions 3. You know, like my favorite color, the capital of Abyssinia, what my quest is, you know, all that good stuff. I do hope somebody gets that joke. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel really stupid. But incidentally, when it comes to storytelling, this is a good lesson. If you are doing storytelling of any sort, whether you're doing, whether you're playing a video game, reading a book, running a D&D campaign, anything along those lines, the fact is...
Oh. Making sure the dead are really dead.
Whoa, that's a big
What
dude.
is that he holds?
That totem contains a powerful source of magical energy, the very power of Helheim itself. What you want, Mrs. Hart, just take it and we can leave.
Yeah.
Stop some trouble. You can do that, right?
So anyway, like I was saying, the good storytelling means that you really don't want to talk about things that are irrelevant to the story you are trying to tell. So in this particular case, when you're talking about Realms of the Dead, if leaving 5 of them out, or rather, if you're not talking about 5 out of the 7, then there's no reason for you to discuss them. I'm not 100% sure what they are, but they seem bad. I don't like the fact that they follow me, particularly. It reminds me of, oh god, where am I? Rogue Legacy. I know a lot of you probably aren't familiar with it, but it's a roguelike, well, it's technically a roguelite game. So it's one of these games where, yes, it does have the rogue styling of, you die and your character is permanently dead. But the idea is that at the end of each run, you're able to upgrade your characters. Like, you can give yourself more health, more strength, all that kind of stuff. And then you can upgrade yourself, and you can upgrade the world so that the bad guys are more powerful and stuff like that. So, incidentally, the Rogue Legacy 2 is in early access right now. And I've been playing it a lot. It's a huge amount of fun. It's a great little game for me to play, like, on my lunch break type of thing. That's the primary time I play around with it. And there's a lot of characters that shoot out little things like this. Like the little icy blue things that this guy has. The little homing devices. And it's really annoying. Oh! What, are you on color guard now, bro? You one of those sign spinners for the local pizza place? Is that what this is? Trying to sell me a condo? Is that what it is? Using your fancy moves? Let's see the helicopter, dude. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't do the helicopter. We all know it. I probably made him mad because I said that he can't do the helicopter. Alright, here we go. classic God of War finishing move. Now, incidentally, Kratos definitely has a tendency to just completely wreck up anything and everything wherever he goes. Just that's kind of his
How's the
shtick.
heart, brother? You'll have to get your hands dirty.
Oh yeah, because Kratos never does that. Oh man, the airspeed of an unladen swallow. I knew that. I have a shirt that has the formula for it, that allows you to calculate it. Incidentally, unlike many physics classes, it does take into account wind resistance, also known as rho, the Greek letter rho. Ew. Gross, bro. Okay, so that's basically a rib separator. Ugh. Whew. Now what I want to know is how it is that Freya happened to know that this exact thing was precisely what was needed in order to make it so that she can heal whatever is wrong with the boy. Like, how is it that she had that exact knowledge? Because that seems to be a very specific thing.
I need nothing more.
You're set. Can't not to linger here, eh?
Oh!
Kratos.
Oh, dang.
Zeus.
Zeus?
My father.
Your father was Zeus? Well, that explains a lot.
What is that place?
Never go there. Understand?
Hey guys, guess where I'm probably gonna go?
How is he here? That is not possible.
It's just an illusion. Hell's known for torturing its inhabitants with their own past. We should focus on getting back to your son.
I'm just saying, I bet that y'all can't figure out where I might end up. It's virtually impossible. Oh, she got a full copy of the game script. So she's the Benedict Cumberbatch of the God of War world.
Yeah.
Oh, dude!
Supposed to be here. It's cold. Real quick, give me your blades.
Why?
I said I'd help you, and I aim to. Come on. My equipment's in Midgard. Be right back.
You don't suppose he nicked those, do you?
There. Now they're ready for the winds of hell. Just target this magical glowy thing here with your blades and throw.
This magical glowy thing. Nice.
Now target that wind trap with your blades. It's that little ball hanging in the middle of the door there. See it? Just let her loose. See there? Now you can absorb and release the winds of hell whenever it damp pleases. So you're welcome and I'm leaving. This place is cold enough to freeze a pair of pigeon eggs.
I sometimes wonder if there was once some sort of accident in his brain.
We have been away too long.
Cool, I got a sweet upgrade, bro. Incidentally, my joke about Benedict Cumberbatch, for those of you who don't know, first off, it's Benedict Cumberbatch, the actor, and very, well, maybe not very famously, but factually, as Doctor Strange in the. Oh! What? That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Sorry. Words. Right. So, Benedict Cumberbatch he was the only actor in the MCU who actually received the entirety of the script of the Thanos arc. So the whole Infinity Stone arc. And it's argued like, oh, he had the best agent and all this kind of stuff, but at the same time, it makes perfect sense because he plays freaking Doctor Strange, and it would make sense that if anybody would know, it would be Doctor Strange. So yeah, there we go. See, I have a feeling that I need to come back here with Boy because it has these things. I don't know if these winds will work on the little electricity needing things. So let's see. We've got ice, we've got fire, we've got electricity, we've got wind.
Sorry, brother, I'm still stuck on what I heard back there. Zeus was your father?
Oh.
Not now. We should focus on getting out of hell.
And with that, I cannot argue. I'll just contemplate that little nugget in silence there.
Good idea. Contemplating nuggets is always a good idea. Oh, nuggets. Anybody have a particular craving for nuggets at all? You know, chicken nuggets? You all know what I mean. Don't lie. So both of these need to be activated. Which means that I somehow need to... Ah, there we go. I thought I had to try to go through that little cave in like 10 seconds. Billy Bob Coldersnatch? Yeah. Or Coldermatch? Yeah, that's the guy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's the best. Everybody loves him. This dude is not sharpening his sword properly. I mean, if anybody was curious, he's not. Oh god. This reminds me, so, incidentally, one game that has recently been a lot of fun for me has been the, what's it called, Dead by Daylight. So, for anybody unaware, Dead by Daylight is it's an asymmetric game about essentially survivors and a killer. So one person is playing as the killer and everybody else plays as survivors trying to escape. And the thing is that for this particular game, they got a ridiculous ton of licenses for bad guys. Like for the killers. And just the other day, I had an experience where somebody was playing as, whose killer choice was freaking Pyramid Head. And it scared the crap out of me. Because he did the whole thing with, like, dragging the sword behind him, and it's really freaking scary, and it literally almost gave me nightmares. It's a really good model of Pyramid Head. I'm just saying. But incidentally, yeah, they've got all sorts of different stuff. So they've got, what's it called? You know, they've got from Stranger Things, the so-called Demigorgon, which is... Okay, for anybody who plays D&D, please tell me that you're angry that they call that thing a Demigorgon. And secondly, they've got essentially all of the famous Universal monsters, or most of the famous ones. So they've got like Pinhead, the Cenobite. They've got Freddy Krueger. They've got Jason Voorhees. Although some of them are not named the same. So like Jason is the Shape, but everybody like he's freaking Jason. You can tell. Dude, look at him. It's like, dude, that's freaking Jason. But incidentally, it's a really, really cool game. It's a lot of fun. It actually requires you to like cooperate with your fellow survivors and stuff. And the thing is, it doesn't allow you to communicate. There isn't a chat function or anything like that inside of the game. So, I mean, I guess you could kind of cheat and basically join in as a party and have like Discord audio or something like that, but that kind of takes away the spirit of the game. So, I personally wouldn't like to do that, but incidentally, it's a really fun game. So, if anybody ever wants to play, let me know. And also add me on Steam, because I'm really terrible and I can make sure that if you're a killer, you can get like a ton of points off of me. My personal killer choice at the moment has been the Huntress, if anybody's curious. Nobody asked. But the Huntress is really awesome. She uses hatchets, and you can actually throw them. And she also has a song that she sings that essentially makes people go a little bit nuts. It's really cool. She's a really, really cool character. But it's neat. It's a fun game. Incidentally, I'm talking about it because I got it a couple of weeks ago because they were having a massive sale on it. They're coming out with Dead by Daylight 2 in, I want to say December, if I'm not mistaken.
Better get home to your boy already.
But still. Alright, so let me go ahead and do the Blades of Chaos thing because I've got the Chaos Flame. So see, this is the thing, it's like I've got all of this different stuff and it's like, yay, arcane bracers are a new thing I can get, but it's like, why on earth would I ever get that? It's absolutely horrible. Like, I've got good stuff. Why would I want to get rid of the stuff that I've got? Because this stuff is freaking sweet. Although, see, this one's nice. But the thing is, this is only a level 2, and mine's a level 3. Oh, but I can upgrade it up to level 5. Okay. My vitality goes down a lot, which is not great. For those of you who don't know, I would rather have vitality personally. Oh shoot. Need to equip. There we go. I always forget the equip thing. Talisman of Betrayal? What? Why would I want to do that? Interesting. But see, look. So this is weird. Like, look, but like right there, it's got the little green arrow that says up. I don't know what that means. Okay, so, like, all in all, it seems that all of those are worse than what I've already got. So why would I ever do that? See, like, all this stuff is bad. Okay, but I need, like, all these embers, which I'm guessing are going to be in Muspelheim. Incidentally, going back to the Avengers,
Straight back to Midgard with that heart.
going back to the Avengers real quick, I'm with a lot of the community in that during the interactions that they had with Benedict Cumberbatch and oh my god, Robert Downey Jr., they didn't make a joke about Sherlock. Like, you know, no crap Sherlock or something along those lines.
Finally understand. I'm dangling from the hip of the bloody ghost of Sparta.
Oh, wait.
Not call me that.
Oh.
What, don't mistake me, brother. From what I heard, the Pantheon had it coming. It's still a bit to take in.
Ooh, knows me.
Gods. But you really can't stay away from them, can you?
You must say nothing to the boy. He must never know.
Bollocks, brother. Respectfully, bollocks.
Ha!
He has to know. He'll never be
Respectfully,
whole without the
bollocks.
Get it. They hate the gods. All gods. It's no accident that includes yourself. And it includes your boy. You see that? He feels that. He can't help what he is. He can't begin to help it because you haven't even told him. It's all connected, man.
You will tell him nothing.
Very well.
You know, I want to use that at some point. I should put that into my D&D game with one of my NPCs. With all due respect, bollocks.
Hey, so you know that shortcut between realms? Well, I made it better. Or I might have broke some.
We use that.
I know you do. So I took a few gusts from them winds of hell and made it so it ain't just one way. Now you can use it to travel to and from. If I didn't break it.
Then we can take it to Freya.
If I didn't
Here's
mix
an
it.
idea, brother.
Provided he
Might
didn't.
be some kinks to sort out, but you'll make it.
Just go, brother.
If he didn't break it. You know, I mean, I understand leaving meta jokes to the fans and not indulging, but at the same time, it's like you're allowed to do meta jokes. I mean, it's okay. Nobody's gonna be mad. Just saying. It's all good. I still want to know what happens when I keep running in this realm. But I'm not going to do that at the moment because I want to make sure that I can make it through. Oh, incidentally, as far as the microphone and sound balance and all that stuff is concerned, I don't have the Logitech software installed on this machine, so that might be why it sounds so good. I have not
Well, this
used.
isn't right. Yeah, but close enough. He did say there were kinks.
We must hurry.
That looks like something that, like the winds, or that needs the winds. Huh. Interesting. Okay, either way. Alright, here we go.
The heart.
You have it.
Yes.
Incidentally, if you want quality meta jokes, watch Community. It's good stuff.
He is still ill.
Of course he's ill!
I can break the fever. But to heal,
He must know the truth of what he is.
yes.
He is not so simple.
Help me prop him up. Did I tell you that I have a son too?
Mm-hmm.
It's been forever since I last saw him. At his birth, the runes foretold a needless death. do anything to protect him,
Mm-hmm.
no matter the sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, everything I did for myself. I let my needs, my fears, come before what he needed. And I couldn't see his resentment until it was too late. Don't make the same mistake. Have faith in him. I know the truth isn't simple, but nothing is when it involves your child.
Sometimes it is. Just saying. I mean, I don't want to be that
It is
guy.
a curse. The boy has been cursed.
Okay, so you basically gave him some ammonium sulfate.
Only without me.
I will not.
Those are sniffing salts, for those of you who don't know. The smelling salts to make people wake up. And also you get a nice head rush. Clears out your sinuses, all that stuff.
I'm dead now.
Basically what they did.
I see that. Is he well enough to travel?
For now.
It won't happen again. I promise.
You see that it does not.
So the boy was essentially going into Spartan rage,
Freya, I will not forget this.
and now he's better.
Thanks.
Your father did the heavy lifting. You should stay, recover.
You have done enough.
You know my door is always open to you.
Incidentally, I personally already spoiled some stuff.
That's Venom, isn't it?
You figured that out, did you?
Well, the window looks like Bifrost crystal, and I know that's not what's on the other side of the wall.
Hmm.
Well, it makes you sad.
You are wise for once, so young. Yes, this is the window to a home I left long ago. But it is only a view.
The thing that happened to you in Alphon. You can't leave Midgard, can you?
A gift from my former husband upon our separation.
That would be
Why would
Odin.
Odin trap you in Midgard?
Petty cruelty would be reason enough for him. But as with all his rash decisions, he's driven by fear. The Vanir were the greatest threat to the Aesir until our marriage brokered peace. Many of the Vanir now think I betrayed them, the fruits of my sacrifice. To be hated by my own kind, to trap me here, is to ensure I can never make it right.
So can we leave now, or do we need some more expositing?
So I was wondering, why do you live under a turtle?
He was my first friend here in Midgard. He offered me shelter, and in return I provide him with protection against the evils of the forest.
Golden boar, giant turtle? You sure have some interesting friends.
I had mentioned this before as well. The golden boar is actually the symbol of another Nordic god. I don't remember which one offhand, but
Now
incident.
then,
Oh.
before Modi so rudely interrupted us, we were just about to explore Tyr's vault.
Yes. To find the Black Rune. Boy, do you know the way from here?
Oh, I don't know.
Sure you do, lad. We need a boat.
I don't know. I guess we need a boat.
Okay then.
Well, the boy doesn't seem too excited for some reason. He should be wicked stoked. Okay, so I need to get to those mines. something that can enable me to move forward with this here. The problem is, now that I have this wind thing, it means that I'll be able to have that many more puzzles that I have to solve. And that's not ideal. Anyway, as I was saying, I already spoiled a little bit about what's it called, the son of Freya. Assuming that they went with the Norse mythology, her son is her son is Balder. And the whole thing that happened is she made everything in the world make a promise to never hurt him. And that's why it's... Well, I mean, we were sort of told it. Like, we were like, oh, it most likely is probably this dude. So the person who is so-called the stranger that we met earlier is most likely Balder. Because I was unable to physically injure him. Or rather, for him to stay injured. Hidden Chamber of Odin? That sounds like a horrible idea. Is there a Valkyrie in here? Because if there's a Valkyrie in here, I'm probably going to die, just so that you all know. An illustrator thought a giant turtle would be cool. It's probably true. That's reason enough to have Freya live in a giant turtle. Or under a giant turtle. I have a really bad feeling about this. Also, why is this thing so slow? The fudge. Doesn't it know that I've got places to be? Come on, let's move. Let's go raid this sacred chamber. Oh, crap, it's a Valkyrie. Rev, is that your way of telling me, essentially, physics? Because I know that that's what's going on. It doesn't mean I can't be mad and annoyed about it. Also, are you saying I'm fat? I'm pretty sure Rev just called me fat. Nah, Rev's calling me fat. I was thinking more Rick and Morty, because they have the slow ramp.
Think before you act. Are we prepared to face such a powerful foe?
I'm ready if you are.
Aye, same here. If that counts for anything.
I was about to say, what are you going to do, dude? Alright, so we're gonna try this. I don't know how well, if at all, it'll work, but we are going to try. Wait, her name is Kara? I wonder if that's significant. Like, I don't remember Valkyrie having specific names in the original myths. They very well could, and I just legit don't remember. Or I never read any of them specifically. It's funny. Fighting these folks is, like, way easier when you've upgraded all of your stuff. Like your armor and your weapons and things. It really makes things like so much easier. I say as I'm about to die. This. If nothing else, it'll heal me up a little bit, which should be helpful. I mean, I know they're cursed and I'm releasing them from the curse, but still, it's so visceral.
Thank you for releasing my physical form. I have only gratitude.
Why were you trapped?
I am uncertain. My mind still fragmented.
Are you sure you only have... Oh.
It is the last thing I remember.
Ooh.
The what?
Valhalla awaits. I must return.
Later. Are you like 100% sure you only have gratitude? You don't have like some kind of a cool something or other I can take? Besides the head? I don't really want the head.
Stole a Valkyr.
What is that, Mimir?
It's a council chamber of sorts, hidden away in Midgard. The Valkyries would often need a place to confer outside of Odin's prying eyes. They thought themselves properly concealed, but the All-Father sees all, so the saying goes.
Where is it?
We weren't far from it on our way to Thormur's Chisel. The entrance is to the left of the two oarsmen statues.
I didn't mention this at the time.
Didn't think we'd be hunting down Valkyries at the time, brother.
Think we'll find out why the Valkyries are like this?
That chamber held a special significance for them. We'll find something there, I'm certain of it.
Sweet. I beat the Valkyrie on the first try. Go me. The Norse Karen. The ultimate attack of call the regional manager. I mean, technically she is the regional manager because she's a Valkyrie. Although I guess you could call Odin. I mean, he's more like the division manager, though. At the very least. Rev is not fat and is on the whole is an awesome person. See, I twisted the words. I'm smart. I'm cool like that. Aww, no fair. I was having fun. Allegedly, according to Rev, I am not fat and on the whole an awesome person. Allegedly. This is all very hearsay.
I didn't think anything could get through all that hell brambles.
Okay. But I feel like there's something else that I'll be able to do here now. That's not really important though. What's important is that I do the bidding of the Blue Dwarf. Because that's what I was told That's what Blue King told me. Blue King, Blue Dwarf. It makes sense. Blue King basically said that the Blue Dwarf knows everything and has like super cool stuff that I can do. So I want to follow the stuff that the Blue Dwarf wants me to do. I'm going to assume that this is also for the other one as well. Something smells good. Something smells candied. Incidentally, I found a new fun food sweet thing, if anybody's interested. It's not like a sales pitch or anything, like I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but it's called Dope, as in dough with a P at the end of it.
The boat washed ashore. Someone did call a serpent earlier.
It's a really cool company in that they give most of the profits to.
You are quiet. Are you not better?
Uh-oh.
I guess.
Oh.
I know you overheard my talk with Freya. You think you understand, but you do not.
Uh-oh.
Why'd you say nothing?
You said I was cursed. You think I'm weak because I'm not like you. I know I was never what you wanted. But after all this, I thought maybe things were different.
Oh, dang.
You do not know everything, boy.
No. But at least I know the truth now.
Truth. The truth. I'm a god, boy. From another land far from here. When I came to these shores, I chose to live as a man. But the truth is, I was born a god. And so were you.
Oh, dang.
Boy, have you nothing to say?
Can I turn into an animal?
Can you turn into an animal? No. No, I don't think so.
Oh my god. Mother knew? She was a god too?
No. She was mortal, but she knew my true nature.
I'm a god.
Technically a
How
demigod.
did you wait so long to tell me?
I had hoped to spare you. Being a god, it can be a lifetime of anguish and tragedy.
More than a lifetime because you live forever.
That
You're
is the
immortal.
curse.
What sorts of things can I do? Can I fly? Turn invisible? I don't feel like that.
I do not know the reach of your godhood. But over time, we will learn.
Dang. That was hardcore.
You sure I can't turn into a wolf?
You are welcome to surprise me.
So I forgot what I was talking
Is this
about.
why you hear voices sometimes? Are you sure you've never heard any?
Not as you do.
That's no surprise. Every god is unique.
True that. Unless you're talking about Greek and Roman.
But I'll have abilities all my own?
You already do, laddie. Your faculty for language is extraordinary for one so young. Time alone will tell what else you'll become capable
So he's
of.
basically Cypher from
Then
the
you knew
X-Men.
all along.
I did, lad. But I've known more than my share of gods.
Me too, apparently.
Heh.
I wonder who else knew I was about. Freya for sure. Rock and Cinder?
They do not need to know.
Baldur! Does he know? Is that why he's after us? Do you know him from before?
The day of your mother's funeral was the first I ever saw Baldur. That is the truth.
Hey, we don't have to go right back to Tearswell, do we? I mean, we're God. We can do whatever we want, right? Do you really feel like doing that?
I will show you.
Look, the boy has an excuse for side questing. I approve. Weekend plans. Yes, actually, I've got weekend plans, and primarily my weekend plans are related to using my VR treadmill, or trying to at least. I'm really, really hoping that I can get it to work well and properly. I messed around with it a little bit with, oh my god, what was it? I can't remember now. It was something, Arizona Sunshine. That's what I tried it with. But I want to mess around with it some more, really try it out, and then kind of put myself through the ringer with actually using it to try and exercise and see how it goes. Essentially, that's my big plan for the weekend. So we're not on for D&D, no. Unfortunately, but that's okay. Yeah, one of the players is going on a trip, so we will not be having D&D. Alright, so let me just go and at least talk to the dwarf here, because I want to start off this this quest line. Because this is what Blue King had mentioned to me, is if I follow this particular side quest line, then I can get some really good stuff, apparently. I don't know what exactly the quest line involves, but apparently I get to go to some other realms, do some cool stuff, and find some really great equipment. So, I'm down.
Well, looky who decided to show. Talk to this here Reed.
What? I can't hear thoughts from range, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Anvari!
Ah, knew it.
He says he went to the Founder Mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put it in this ring. And then he...
What about all this stuff?
Huh?
Andari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatory tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting.
Your point? You fellas take Andari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
How can I forget it when I didn't know I needed it, dude? Just saying.
Anvari isn't happy about us taking the stuff.
I do not care.
Tell him that.
I love Kratos. It's so awesome. And Vari doesn't want us taking his stuff. I don't care. Who gives a crap? Not me. Alright, so incidentally, I've got to get going here. It is my time. I've got to get to work. So that's the other part of my weekend plans is basically I need to work both around the house as well as like work. So that's going to be my big thing. Yeah.
Ah, give him one more.
Oh, no worries, Maitland. It's fine. Oh, Horde of the Dragon Queen. Sweet. Oh, man. Well, I hope you have a good time with it, Rev. But that said, I'm gonna get going. Oh, dang, I don't have any runic attacks. So, I'll go ahead and save here. And then I will head out for today. So, thank you all as always so much. Fun times. Ooh, flu shot. That's fun. Yay, flu shot. That's good. But yeah, you guys all take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of the weekend. Have a good time. Hope that things go well for all of you. Wish me the best of luck, please, on getting all of my stuff working and up and running and doing all my cleaning and stuff. But either way, I will be back on Monday with more Miles Morales Spider-Man. So that should be fun. And also next week, I'm getting a new desk as well. So that'll be really cool. So we can have a whole new meeting to check out the desk. But that said, thank you guys so much for taking a peek. Really appreciate it. And yeah, and thanks again to Blue King in particular for the tips on going here to these quests. I really appreciate it. But yeah, you all take care of yourselves, have fun, and bye-bye.